What's good? How y'all doing today? We'll get right to it. We need to do something differently with this justice system. Maybe y'all got some ideas. I'm not understanding how these judges can pick and choose who they want to throw the book at and who they don't want to throw the book at based on likability or whatever, street level crimes, white collar crimes. I think we need to have computers that decide. If justice is blind, then we need to have somebody that's blind decide. They don't care what race you is. It just go by the guidelines. The reason why I'm talking about this is because the president's campaign chairman, Paul Manafort, was sentenced to 47 months in prison for tax evasion and bank fraud. The sentencing guidelines for him is anywhere between 19 and 24 years. He only got 47 months. He also is going to get credited for good time, which is 9 months that he served already. And then he can accumulate good time, 54 days a year he get. So eventually he probably only pulled 3 years out of the 47 months when he was supposed to get 19 to 24 years. It's outrage amongst everybody, black, white, legal minds. Everybody is wondering how is his sentence so low. It shows that the more money you have, the more influence you have. How is that possible when the justice system's supposed to be blind? He didn't he didn't have no remorse in the courtroom, reportedly. He only said that he felt bad for being put in that situation. But as far as what he did, hiding money and all that, he didn't have no remorse for that. This is a absurdly low departure from the guidelines. Way low. Like everybody probably knows somebody who tried to get a lesser sentence and they got the book thrown to them, whether it's the first offense, third offense, or whatever. It's a case with the judge name is Judge T. Ellis III. It's a case where he had a white guy, Frederick Turner, 37 years old. He was sentenced to 40 years in prison for the dealing of meth. And this was the quote from the judge. "I chafe a bit at that, but I follow the law. If I thought it was blatantly immoral, I have to resign. It's wrong, but not immoral," is what he said sentencing Turner. So if he thought the law was wrong and he would resign, then why did he depart from the protocol when it came to Paul Manafort? Is it because he have a liking for Paul Manafort, or is it that he looked at Paul Manafort white collar crime differently from a street level crime? Because the guidelines that Frederick Turner was supposed to get, the sentence he was supposed to get based on the guidelines, he got them. It wasn't no departure from it. But this departure is so low that it's causing outrage amongst everybody because they're wondering, how is this possible? It's also shining a light on the justice system of how, like, it's plenty of cases. What's the guy Brock who raped a woman, and because he went to the same school as the judge thought it would his life would be impacted negatively if he was to go to prison. So he reduced his sentence to only a couple months. Where's the justice in this at? That's the question I'm asking everybody out there. Even there's other cases dealing with this judge. Google it, look it up. Mother up in Texas, a mother of 4, same crime, same crime to what Paul Manafort did. She was given 8 years in prison. Bill Jefferson, a representative, was given 8 years in prison, and then he fighting to try to get his reduced, but he similar crimes. So it shows you, and that's a black guy, and it shows you how the powerful and wealthy overrides the justice system. It's crazy that money can buy you freedom when the justice system is supposed to be blind. If I'm saying something that you don't agree with, come back, chime in. But this criminal justice system need to be redone from the top to bottom. If the judges don't want to do right, if we can find so many cases throughout the United States of judges being lenient on certain people and harsher on other people, then that shows that the justice system ain't blind. It sees what it want to see, and it closes eyes to what it don't. So I'm asking everybody, we need to mobilize, get together. We need to make some changes to these laws that can benefit everybody, not just the wealthy and the powerful. This man was the president's campaign chairman, and he's convicted of tax evasion and bank fraud, and he was still given a lenient sentence because he was wealthy. This concludes my video for today. Please comment. We need to have more discussions on things like this, criminal justice, prison reform. Things like this really matters, because it could be your kid, it could be even you, who makes one mistake and you get the book thrown at you, but then you see on TV somebody who has more dollars from you is given a way less sentence, if not even a sentence at all. Check out the website for the shirt. I didn't choose the gym life chose me.